Welcome back to Living Your Best Life channel.
I got no rules, I count 'em.
And today we're here for another dose of positivity for your Tuesday, where we left off from yesterday. So yesterday in part one, we talked about what are these negative feelings and emotions out there. We defined what they are. So today we're going to talk about, now that you identify what these negative feelings and emotions are, now what are you going to do about it? You know, many have these feelings and emotions, but they are just scared to admit it. Most people do not want to admit their insufficiency, their lack of being human. It's part of being human to have negative feelings and negative emotions, but they're just victims of being negative about these emotions and feelings about themselves. Why? Because they're just scared. So many people out there, they just live in this shell of being scared. They are afraid to be vulnerable and let themselves to be open and to just admit it. Just admit it to yourself that you have these negative thoughts and these negative feelings. Admit the truth to yourself, Take a moment right now, stop and think of the last negative thought that you had about yourself. Were you feeling stressed? Were you overwhelmed? Were you scared? Were you frustrated? Yes, all the above. All of us have frustrations in life, but it is what you do with your frustrations in life that counts. Whatever it is that you're going through, just know that you are not alone in your struggle. And I feel like that's where the problem lies for most people. When they have these negative feelings, these negative thoughts, they just stop right there and they want to have their own pity party. They want to feel sorry for themselves. They want other people to feel sorry for them. Nothing is wrong with being human. We all are human. We all are imperfect. We all sin. We all have these type of negative feelings and thoughts, but what are you going to do about it? Now that you know that you're thinking about these negative things, you have negative thoughts about yourself, what are you going to do? So why do you have these negative feelings about yourself? Sometimes it's because of your environment. Your environment, your surroundings. Are you at a place in your life where when you come home, you're happy to come home? Are you happy? The people that are around you, are you surrounded by a loving environment? People who nurture your thoughts and your spirit, and they are encouragers. They're encouragers and motivators in your life. Sometimes that's the reason why you may have these negative thoughts and these negative feelings, because you may not be where you want to be. Also, you may have these negative thoughts and feelings by these so-called friends. We know that friends in quotes, that they claim that they're there for you, they're here for you, and then right as soon as you turn your back, they got that knife ready to, dig right in. But all of us have these type of situations where you have somebody negative in your life. But in the end, remember, you are in control of your thoughts. You're in control of that. But you have right here in your brain, in your mind, your thoughts, what you believe about you. Nobody can penetrate that unless you allow that. People can say something to you, but do you believe it? Are you putting that in your brain and saying, that may be true? Well, I'm going to give you guys an exercise to replace the words that we talked about yesterday with positive ones. Let's replace stupid with smart, unloved with loved, incapable to capable, weak to strong. When you start to replace the negative with a positive, that's where the change happens in your life. That's where the joy comes into your life. So let's work on that exercise, and you guys check in with me and let me know. What happens. That's what I had to do. I started to replace the negative thoughts and the negative feelings that I have. Replace them with something positive, because it's within your power. It's always within your power, guys. So tomorrow we're going to talk about part 3, when your negative thinking and feelings involves your spouse, significant other, whoever it may be, your romantic interest. So tomorrow we're going to talk about that, and think about what I said today. Replace some of those negative with a positive, and you are going to see a life change. So guys, I hope you enjoyed today's Dose of Positivity, and as always, I'm going to leave you with the view from where I am. Bye-bye.
I count 'em.